Alright guys, back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we completed the first part of the trial. We were able to get an acquittal, but unfortunately, it does mean our client was accused of murder because of the alibi. I know. Now we must continue with where we left off. Alright. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the man who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Technically, yeah, but the alibi just puts him in a bad situation because it's murder. Well, how about we get started looking into KB security and murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... Now, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you to spend some quality time together. Special, by the way. Full of love and happiness. Fuck sakes, Pearly. Rose is so caught up in her own fantasy, she forgot there was a murder to solve. Sacred Urn's given to Pearl. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Well, she's up on her own thing, at least. He's gone. Okay, Nick, time to keep going on the murder investigation. There's a giant building just across the window. It's a Gatewater Hotel, high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk over to the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land, and to think that 2 years ago it was just a little hotel for businessmen. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made movie theater a long time ago. Molly watching it, I thought she cried all night. Okay, it's the same thing. Which is, I guess, why it's back up on the wall. I have to check it out one of these days. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far to make it as our mascot. No matter how much busy I get, I never forget to water this little fella. Go looking legal books, so you mock me, or all Mia's okay? Okay. Let's talk to Mia. No. Maya! So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should go out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about the motorcycles. Motorcycles, huh? Not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her little dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Well, speaking of asking around, got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to get to the detention center, too. You must be really relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am in the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to. Why? I know this was, like, not fixed apart correctly, but why is it I am? Well, yeah, you're right. Oh, is it because maybe it's a photo? No, it can't be right. This was taken like a selfie or something like that? There's no way, right? Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know. 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Possible the urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls find out about that once she gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose so. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading back to Channeling Dojo to do just that. Channeling Dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever the hell that is. You're going to train, you're gonna have to be serious, otherwise tragedies can really happen. Yeah. I've seen so many fucking tragedies every time we go out somewhere. Is this what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I feel like this is gonna be foreshadowing later on. I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being the Master of Korean is gonna have a very heavy responsibility. Alright, I think we're gonna move. Maybe we go to the Master's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. It's Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Nick, don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find. Well, really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light was in such a vulnerable side. But, oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know? Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll let you ride on it. The emblem of the balloon is supposed to be top secret. This could be what the Ron is the mask. Better not tell much. He gets kind of scared when it comes to celebrities. Oh, we already got... Yeah, we already got seen, what if KB Scary was in charge of security at the event from that old case? I feel like this is the dialogue we've seen before. Theft of the Mazarin Center, Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Moral Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy. Will these even investigate this place? The police took a lot of that, you know. Really? Did they say anything? They said it wasn't important. Oh? Don't worry about it. Nicky boy, after all, my Ronnie's just an amateur. Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber? How cool is that? Okay, maybe there is something new. So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? You even think Mr. Light knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would be smiling like that. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. Master Mask. There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. I'll be taking this crown. I better luck next time, gentlemen. Okay. Ronnie used to say that a little. Happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Well, certainly a happy-sounding laugh, alright? Yes, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds. Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh? Nick, it's a torpedo. It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. For where you picked up something like this, please don't say such a thing as torpedoes are just things people just leave lying around. Bunch of books lying here. Romantic, solemn, famous, science, fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this is a thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Got a calling card as important as any good thief's always have around that. It's always Ronnie's dream to become a thief. Well, I guess you could chalk that one down as fulfilled. I wonder why Mr. Light never talked about his wife about it. Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think... Oh. A bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged in a nice frame. Look, Nick, it's a fake beard. There's also a mask made out of cardboard. Here, Nick, try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on. Hey, cut it out. Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix the Mask. If you'd like it, feel free to take it home with you. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay, talk to... Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. Nani? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't even have secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's just so honest that he would even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he would even steal a glance. A thief, ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they could be so different, and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. Isn't it? It's not all that mysterious, is it? It was just love at first sight. For me, anyway. Well, you are lucky at least. Nani, for you. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Oh, by the way, why did you go to Detective Acme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started getting more and more anxious. I tried to find out about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real The Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Acme knew more about the Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask some questions. That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the Ace Detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. And that bag was sitting there on top of the table. Oh, yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. Yep, the bag that was shown by the case. There's nothing lower than someone who tried to pin a crown on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Yeah, that's what Goodell said. Ron quit and he doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you really flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime, or better yet, how about now? No. I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head on over there right away, Nick. Alright, tell us about this love at first sight. So, was it really love at first sight when we first met Mr. Light? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind that just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they only took me by hostage, but I was so frightened. They both were carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. DeLight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard out uniform of his. Oh, what the? He went up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please, stop it, he screamed. I could see that Robert's faces turn pale. The high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then crying and swinging arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look like it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. In Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Gulp. Okay. Alright. I think there's not much I can really say about her. Okay. Let's go to the CEO's office. KB Security CEO's office is the place where the murder occurred. So I guess this is where it went down. All went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you expect from a CEO's office. What does that have to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys,
Gumshoe. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Oh yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great.
You guys did what you deserve, pal. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
The Gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway, the point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. So sometimes I feel like I'm wrong. Is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, we can start investigating. Alright. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, isn't that like a super soft chair? Let me try out just for a second. Ooh, that's so nice. I feel like just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up like a cup of really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life.
The victim had in that chair before he was brutally killed, you know.
Ah! You could have told us this before. Wow, look at that huge frame photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark, cloudy sky. So the title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe he had lived a little longer, he wouldn't have some better days, seen some better days. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Ah! That's a fucking jump.
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that!
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? Oh my god, it's so loud!
It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nikki, how many times I told you to read the instructions first? I'm gonna lower the fucking desktop volume. It's getting too loud here. Not gonna lie.
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? It's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Oh yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around there earlier. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Ballard, the victim wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
I think we better go talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. There are no fingerprints, so it was not used. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's on one shelf at a time, huh? It looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. What else do we got here? Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave it to the heavy lifting, Nick. Reading the file isn't exactly backbreaking work, it's just a little hard on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. Nani? What kind of info? It's filled with incredible detailed info about his methods and crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list, let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000! This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So that $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. The number sounds kinda low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Let me check the cab record right now, since we got new evidence. Crown of Bangor, 150k. Left Hand of Hades, 240k. Portrait of Megina, 500k. Holy shit. Alright. Maybe that'll be evidence for later. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can't she? No! Much more than that. Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet feral pearls would fit in there. It's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. Pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey Nick, come on. Let's open it and take a look. If I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path of Hoodleville? What the fuck? Alright, I guess we're gonna talk to... Gumshoe. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Okay, I'll just tell you. Don't just start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name was Kane Ballard. This guy looks like a fucking rich villain. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow on his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 a.m. this morning. His estimated time of death was in 1 a.m. in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room.
It happened exactly at the same time Mask to Mask was stealing the urine, huh? Cerebral hemorrhaging and blunt trauma to the head. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Ballard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Really? Safe, well, it's pretty big. Wait, someone would have to know the code to that, no?
No way I heard from him when they opened the safe this morning. Out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must have been the shape of when he fell out. I think we need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask to Mask?
Oh, he's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again,
He keeps yelling. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Albie was always around a calling card when it showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Huh. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was a thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
Why did he go for the thing?
Yeah, the Tier and Emanon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved a newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys should keep it.
Huh. Stolen the gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Article on the Mass first heist. Let me see. This looks... The Tear of Emanon. I feel like there's something more that we need to figure out. Godot. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. And his fucking coffee. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight?
Oh yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt poor. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that job-addicted mass maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot, he's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office and came out of nowhere.
That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true according to the records anyway, but there's no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me anyway, they just all turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, he had no idea it was that pup.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
But the Godot guy acts like he knows me, and he has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay, maybe we should present something to him. Let's talk about the Cane Bullard. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Cane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Oh yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough info yet. Can you help us out?
Oh, sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I just keep lagging on like an idiot right now, just like you always do. Okay, Nick, now's your chance to get more info about them. Hurry up and ask. Can you tell us some more about the Mr. Bullard? He was the KV security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn of a lot of the secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
So he was embezzling funds? Really? Me too, I just love money. I just can never get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You're not get into my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already.
Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, it's KV Security used to head security operations against Master Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? What else can we get from this, no? How about... Sorry guys, my head is kind of hurting right now. We can present... Do you know anything about this blackmail letter? About this blackmail letter?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it. Too, pal. Why would Cane Bullard been blackmail Ron Delight anyway?
Oh, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? What was that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, alright. I guess we won't figure that out yet. Okay. Let's go... Move? Security room? This is a new area. Wow. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Oh, Larry fucking Butz is here. Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Oh, hi, Larry. Here I was to working my fingers to the bone, and in walks on an angel, and I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Ballard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it is about the murder case, boy, I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing my sweet little Maya, but Nick here's a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Something's written on the poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey the superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed, Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation, that's why I'm so relaxed right now. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of weird old lady. There's a tea spilled all over that machine, you know? Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Did you know you hung on some kind of lever? Yeah, sure, but I was told never ever to touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the surprise just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh? It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Don't touch the lever. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh, boy. How the hell does this guy ever get a job here anyway, if he doesn't know what they do? Those screens are just show what's going on over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? Anyone sit here and watch TV instead of working? It's Larry. Hey, I'm a pro, okay? But besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. And I know what you're thinking, it was a professional investigation, alright? What is this? That's my workstation, pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment, it must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I stopped by calmly looking for the instruction manual. But during that time, my partner, that old lady, would calmly look for the reading glasses. But that's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Smells like old bag. Oh my god, Wendy Oldbag. Oh god, I remember her. Okay. Alright, let's talk to you about something. Good info. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, but I'm a guard. I'm a pro. I can't just give away info for free. You want a bribe? I thought these professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Well, Larry, tell us already. What's good info? Hey, I like that. This kid's got some claws. Okay, what do you really want to know? Yes, tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was actually an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked in this back room. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just all happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. So he was fired for no reason? I guess he must have done something bad to have gone fired like that? Like, maybe skipping out of work to pick up the hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get it. Alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company, and they're supposed to be the best at the business. I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically just watch TV screens all day long. So you were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me. I can't just operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. If it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is that you were here that night, right? Oh? He's hiding something. Yeah, I kind of knew it. He's hiding something. Oh no, I knew I smelled something bad, but it was the Butz after all. Well, it's always like I say. It was then, this is now, okay? Looks like we're gonna have to break his psych locks after all. Alright, boys. Is it time for a Magatama? Alright, let's do a Magatama for this. The night of the crime, okay. Okay, Nick. What are you trying to hide from us? On the night of the crime, were you working hard like we were supposed to? Huh? What? Nani? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this was this. Is there any chance you snuck out of work last night too? Never, I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. But what's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened was... I think... the wallet, no? This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. You do realize you gave it to us, right? Liar! You literally hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Well, give me a break here. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that just happened yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? Oh, I guess it was around 1 a.m. in the morning, the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right, in the other words, Larry. At the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ugh! Uh-oh. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start till 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murder had snuck in before 10 p.m., it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. Well, you know that beyond a shadow of doubt, that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. It's because of the keycard, no? Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, but it does. But I can't just show the record to just anyone, you know? That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. Nani, I didn't know about that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, that does sound kind of arrogant coming from a part-time guard. For fuck's sakes. Anyway, according to the data, the door to CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. And that happened on 1 a.m. the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no! Alright, Larry, what do you have to tell? You have to tell us what you know. Ooh, my life bar just refreshed. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. It's my fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my daughter called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend, like it was some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, you guys sucked me right in to kiss her. Oh, NTR. Fucking NTR, but normally I'm the one that does the punch, but isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Ugh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. But how could I ever make it up for you, Nick? What can I do, Nutty? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful info on him. Nick. We got some, I guess maybe the fucking, buzzer? That was... the buzzer in the CEO's office directly connected to this room, right? That's right, just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya, press the buzzer with your heart. I'll promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I'll try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, but I guess so. Fair to be wowed. What do you tell us about this emergency buzzer? I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. Oh, that was you, huh? So you're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor. The basement of the CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it'd be a good idea to, adopt and wait, a C approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just think it wasn't necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have some kind of record to look at it, right? Of course I didn't. I couldn't have possibly made a mistake either. You think you could take us one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake like that. Whoa! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning, around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. 1:02 a.m. Wow. So that is interesting info, I say the least. 1:02 a.m., huh? Literally 2 minutes before, huh? This is gonna be a trick case to figure out.